Hello, my name is Stupin. This is a video tutorial 4 on FRBL model about beam, column, roof and wall height. We are going to create ICDAS and YDAS, column type and beam type, column and beam offset. The next issues, we will look at the external wall height. So I go to the input and create the wall. So I do not want to create the windows on the top floor, so it's still one remaining here because I want to show you where to remove or do not create the windows. It's the right side, right? It's here on the right door, and I just try and win this 0. Then I will not create this. I create walls again. So it disappear. So now I create the roof. And in input you can choose the roof type in level regions. Is here. Currently is type number 5. I go back to Revit. Undo the roof. Now I want to create the beam and columns. It's better we see the dimension. So currently we have 4 columns, connection by beam in between. When I use option 1, if I don't want a beam connection between the 2 columns, so I just write 0. So we create beam and columns here. So now I want to create a beam in Y direction 5, 0 in X, and I use the same input to the next floor. So that we check. Yes, I get this one. And now I want to create 1, 2, 3 column back with X minus 5 met. So X minus 5 met and 0 in one direction, and the remaining the same. One, two, 3, then I save and undo and Revit, create again. So now the beam here, the beam number 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want this beam, so I go back to the input, beam number 4. I just turn 0 option, and then undo and Revit and create the beam and columns again. So you see just an example how we create beam and column. It's not architectural design. So now we create before we create the floor, so I want to make the wall to 2 meters high only on the top floor. 2 meters, one of them, and I want is in class 26. We have only the manual input here. And 2 meters on the top floor. The back side. And only the glass. The same for the last left side. I create the walls again. Something mixing in the left side, right? Because I enter only 200, sorry. 2000. And now I create the beam and columns. And I create a floor. So it looks like this. So the beam will help the deck to avoid punching in Danish we call gennemlopning. And about the offset, if we look at the floor, so the floor is 241 and the beam is 600. I show you in beam and columns input about the offset. So the beam have to offset 224. This is the thickness of the deck. And the beam is 300. We cannot see it here, so we have to see it inside. The beam is 600 millimeter high plus 241. That's why the column have to offset 841 millimeter. So in this way you can create whenever you need for the beam and the column. In this case I create the beam in one line vertical, so the load can transfer to the column below and down to the foundation. So thank you for your attention and see you in the next tutorial.